Okay. Take some deep breaths. Are you ready and willing to go? Then with your permission, and only with your permission, I will say the words that you gave me to put you into a beautiful, peaceful state of relaxation. Bluebird. Bluebird. Remember, each and every time I say the word bluebird to you, you will go immediately into this beautiful, peaceful state of relaxation. And we will journey together to find the answers to many things. Remember, the word is like magic. Bluebird. 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 Are you experiencing a deep state of relaxation?
I am.
What do you see?
Very nice, like a countryside. Very beautiful morning. A green grass. Very happy place.
Happy place.
Yeah, very nice, pleasant.
Can you look down at your feet?
Yes, I can.
What do you see? Tell me about it.
I'm pretty much bare feet. I don't have anything. I'm standing on that grass. It's very, very beautiful. Like in the not in the mountains, but it's like it's isolated. It's not like city or anything like that. It's just totally in the hills. Small houses, few houses.
Do you see other people around you?
Only elderly. Nothing much really.
Does your body feel male or female?
Female.
Young or old?
Younger.
Does the body feel healthy?
Yes.
What is she wearing?
It's more like peasant, like clothing, like a skirt, and then there is a top.
Is the skirt go to her feet?
Yes, very long.
What color is it?
It's brown, like brownish, grayish, brownish, dark color.
And what color is the top she's
Pretty
wearing?
much the same.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same.
Is she wearing any ornaments or jewelry or anything like that? What color is her hair?
I think there is a scarf on the hair.
Oh.
It's like from the forehead to the back.
What color is that scarf?
Same, like greenish, dark greenish, brownish. Very simple, she's very healthy and young and playful.
She seems happy.
Yes.
Is she, what does her face look like? Can you see her eyes?
Not really. Maybe light color, blue or green. But I don't see eyes clearly. But they're light, they're not dark.
Is your house near there?
Yes.
And go to your house.
It's to the right. I see the sheep.
Oh.
2, 3 of them just before the house.
What does the house look like from the outside?
It's very small house. It's like it's built from a ground kind of. It's the material that was built from. It's like a mud, but it's very firm.
What color is it?
It has like a hay, like a grass hay, that dry grass top on it.
On the roof?
Yeah.
Are there any windows?
Yes, one to the right. Small.
What color is the house on the outside?
Brown and haze, yellowish.
Can you see the door?
Yes.
What's the door made of?
Wood.
What color is the door?
Light brown.
So I want you to open the door and go in the house. And tell me what you see.
It's my father, but he's not my father. He's actually my grandfather. But he's my father.
He's raised you?
Yes.
But he's your grandfather.
He's my grandfather.
Is there anybody else in there?
There's my grandmother. Only 2 of them. There is a cat.
There's cats?
Yeah.
Oh, what
One
color?
cat, but it's not. I don't like it.
You don't like your cat?
No.
Why don't you like the cat?
I don't know.
Yeah. What color is that cat?
I don't know. It has something over the face, like it's like not one color. It's like a very ugly thing. It's like
different colors.
Different colors all over. It looks ugly. It tries to be nice, but it doesn't appear nice.
Do you see the place where you and your grandparents eat your meals?
The place is very small.
Where do you eat your meals?
It's like one big room. But it's like everything is in the corners in that room. With the little beds. It's not really a big place. It's a very small place.
Is there a kitchen there or any place to cook the food?
Yes, it's in the middle, kind of from the door. When you walk in the door, that's where the food is.
And what do they cook the food on?
It's like something with a fire inside, and then on top of that you put your stuff, like your pots and pans.
So is it like a hearth? Fireplace?
Yeah, it has a thing to the roof.
Mm-hmm. And is there a table or any place where you eat your meals?
Not really, that's not really.
Are there any chairs in there or any place to sit?
Yes, there are chairs.
What kind of food is being cooked?
Like a lot of it's like a lot of potato and cabbage and meat with it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. Something is gonna happen soon.
Oh, what's going to happen?
It's like the army is coming from somewhere.
Oh, I see. Are your grandparents concerned about that?
No, because they don't know.
They don't know. Mm-hmm.
Because in the big city there is a big war going on, but we are so isolated. We are like not in the mountain, but we are so far from it.
Mm-hmm.
that we don't get a clue what's going on. In city it's totally different. It's dirty and a lot of army, and it's dark, and it's too many hungry people, like disease. We are totally different from there. That army is coming from there. They gonna go to another city, but in order to go to another city, they have to come to our little village. They're gonna ruin it.
Yeah. How do you spend your days right now before the army comes? How do you spend your days?
Not much. I'm just there are not a lot of like me. Like there are not a lot of young people. I'm just like so innocent, so happy, like so careless, not thinking about anything, like very childish, very childish.
Are there other people that live near you in this little
mostly
village?
elderly too, in the same little houses. There are a lot of sheep.
A lot of sheep. Anything else you want to tell me about this scene before we move forward that's important? Okay.
Nothing, not really. It's very simple.
Now leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day. A day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
Oh, I see myself in that city that I'm so not happy because I don't know even what happened to my village, but it's like suddenly I'm just by myself in that big city, totally different.
Are you young or old?
Pretty much same, maybe a little older, but same, young.
A girl?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you're by yourself?
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. What do you see around you?
I don't know what happened with the village.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything is so dirty, like it's not clean at all.
Mm-hmm.
The streets and the people, and it's just like a lot of disease too. It's totally different from who I am and where I am, and
Yeah.
I have some ugly shoes that somebody gave me.
Yeah.
Totally big on me, because at that point I couldn't be bare feet anymore.
What are the shoes made of?
Leather. They old, and they're not
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. What do the buildings look like?
Those are like houses, but they are attached together.
Uh-huh.
Very dark, like not too much light on the. It's always in the nighttime. I don't see a daytime.
Oh.
It's always all I see is a nighttime.
Let's compress time a little bit and go to the daytime so you can see a little better. What do you see?
It's very busy. It's like there is army still. There is a lot of army.
Mm-hmm.
And people are just like running around trying to shop and go here and there. It's very busy in the daytime.
The army, the soldiers, can you see them?
Yeah.
What do they wear?
They have those metal shields on them, the metal
Armor?
I don't know, what is it called?
Like armor on their bodies? Do they ride horses or do they walk?
No, they don't.
They walk?
Not in the city. It's too small. It's too small. They can't be on the horses.
What are their weapons that they use?
Those like sticks, and they have pointers on top. That's all they carry.
Are you afraid of the army?
Oh, not really. It's kind of, they don't care for me and I don't care for them. They don't belong there, that army. They don't belong to that city.
So they've taken over the city, you think?
They did. They did.
Do they look different from the people that live in the city?
Yes.
What color is their skin?
It's a little bit darker than from the people that they live there. Not too much. But they're just built different, and they're like taller and more built than the people who live in that city.
Do they speak another language, do you think?
They speak another language. They don't speak the same language.
And the people that are there in the city, do they look like you? Do they have the same skin color?
Oh, you see, they don't look like me either.
Oh. Huh. What color is their skin?
They're more like city people. They're more like pale and skinny, and they look very tired and exhausted.
Yeah, they're not as healthy.
Yes. They look very not happy. They don't smile. They don't do anything. They're very to themselves. Like kids playing, but that's all, like nothing.
Is there food available to eat?
Yeah, I don't have a place actually. I eat kind of from place to place.
What happened to your grandparents?
I don't know.
What do you do? What do you do spending your time during the day? What do you do?
Actually, in the daytime, I don't seem to go out a lot. It's like I'm not hiding, but I don't go out a lot in the daytime.
Mm-hmm. Do you go out at night?
Yeah.
What do you do at night?
I don't know. It's like I'm staying with somebody. They have a business like with a sewing machine.
Mm-hmm.
They help me a little bit. They see that I wander around.
Mm-hmm.
They can tell I'm totally different. So I stay there. I sleep in the shop actually, in the store. They gave me those shoes.
Oh, I see.
They gave me the shoes.
What do they sew there?
All kind of like clothing for women, those long skirts and long scarves and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And it's a sewing machine, or do they weave it?
Like a little shop.
Uh-huh.
That's what they do.
Who are the people there at the shop?
I just see the lady, she works there. She comes every morning, then I help her around. But it's like it's not she's hiding me, but I am there and I'm not there. Like when the customer comes, I'm in the back. I hear them, I know they're there, but I don't come up front. I look through the curtain, kind of from the back. But I'm not much like up front when somebody comes.
Before we move that scene,
Somebody's gonna come to get me.
Oh, okay. Tell me about that.
Oh. It's like I made mistake. I was like so playful or something happened. There was a man coming one day to the store. And the same thing, I was hiding behind curtain when somebody comes. But I wasn't very careful. And then he get to see me.
What did he look like?
No, I don't like him.
No.
No, he has a very big tall hat. And he has, I don't know, he does not belong to these people either. He's totally different from them.
What
He
kind of...
has
Yeah, go ahead.
like something in his hand, like a stick or something. And he stands very straight. He's very strict.
Is the stick like kind of like a cane sort of thing?
Something like that.
What do his clothes look like?
He has something like a dark, long thing on the back. And he had like a nice white shirt under. He's very well groomed, very good looking, different from the people outside, totally.
And he doesn't, does he look like one of the soldiers?
No.
Does he look like the skin color and does he belong with the same people that the soldiers belong to?
He has hair behind, like near his ears. Like he belongs to the same people that live in the city, but he lives on a different place in the city, not with the rest of the people. He has a sick woman at home.
Oh.
His wife is sick. I don't want to do this.
What's wrong with the... You don't have to feel what you're feeling. You can just observe, and you don't have to feel the feelings.
I don't want to go with him. He would like me to go with... He asked the lady to go with him to help his wife that's very sick, that she's dying. But I don't want to go with him.
You're afraid of him?
not afraid, I just don't want to go with him. I don't like him.
Yes.
But this woman I did not go with him right away. He keeps coming back. And this woman I work with, she keeps convincing me that that's the best for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like it. I don't want it. I like it where I am.
Mm-hmm. Let's compress time a little bit and move forward. Have you gone to with that man to take care of that woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
He likes hunting. There are a lot of dogs barking, some other dogs.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of dogs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like isolated place, and it's night again, and it's somebody came to pick me up in the nighttime. So they don't see me coming.
You had no choice but to go.
No choice.
So there's lots of dogs. Does he live in a big house?
He lives in like a castle. It's very heavy wall, very stone, very dark and cold and ugly place.
Are there many people in this castle?
I think they have a daughter. There is a daughter that's...
Do they have servants?
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to be a servant. I'm not... they didn't take me that part. They take me more... I'm with a wife. Wife is very sick and pale and fragile and ugly. But they have a daughter that's like... that's not nice. That's very bad to me. But then they say something is wrong with the daughter, with her head. That's why she's like that.
What does the daughter look like?
She has a very blonde hair, curly, and very pale skin.
What does she wear?
She wears a very nice dress, very like a light colored dress, very nice dress to her knees.
Is she young? Is she a
She's
child?
She's very young. She's young. She's a child.
There's something wrong with her, do you think?
They say so. I don't like her.
No.
Yeah.
How about the woman?
She was laughing at me. How I look at my shoes. She's laughing.
What do they want you to do there?
I didn't go with the servants, but I didn't go upstairs either. I had like on the very first floor kind of. I had my room. I was there just to help the wife, kind of, if she needs something.
Before we move from this scene, is there anything else important that you need to say about this? Anything else you need to know about this time and place?
I don't know. It's the wife is gonna die, so
Yeah.
that's all.
Okay. Now leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day, a day you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening?
I'm very old. I'm older. I'm sitting on the grave. I'm totally different. Totally different.
Are you old or middle-aged?
I'm not old.
Yeah.
But I'm much older. It's very foggy.
Okay.
There is no sun, and I'm sitting on the grave.
Is there a gravestone there?
It's like a bench, very old grave, grave site, and I look very nice in some long dress and with long sleeve, and I have a very nice stuff in my hair.
Like jewelry or something in your hair?
Yeah, I have something in my hair.
What color's your dress?
It's like not gold, but it's like between green and yellow. A very, very nice dress, and I have the same stick that my husband had.
Your husband? Who's your husband?
He's back home in the castle.
Was he the man that came and took you?
Yeah.
So his wife died, and
His
then he
wife died.
married you?
He married. He's nice to me, but I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
You don't love him?
I don't have kids.
You don't have kids. What about his daughter? What happened to her?
I don't know. I don't see her anymore from those days when I got there. It's like she was frozen in time, like she didn't grow from there. She totally disappeared in the picture.
So you're sitting on this grave. Do you know whose grave that is?
It's his wife.
Oh.
But I'm gonna die young pretty soon.
Oh, why do you think that?
Because I just now I came to say goodbye to her, and
Are you sick?
I'm not sick. It's more like I'm not sick at all. Like sick from any like disease. Sick. I'm more like heartbroken.
Yeah.
Very sad.
What are you sad about?
That I don't know that like things change and they led one to another, and that I was just so lonely. Like I was treated nicely, but I was so lonely, very lonely.
You don't like the people you're with?
No, because we were just isolated. We didn't do much. My husband and I. He was very nice to me, nothing wrong. He was nice to me, but he wasn't really showing love. It was it was always something missing, and I always felt that I don't belong there, and that I praise his wife only. I see myself laying in bed. I'm gonna die pretty soon, but very peacefully, because my life was so empty. Like he would go hunting, and I didn't have to do anything. I was just like a prisoner there.
Oh, I see.
Very lonely.
Now let's leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day, a day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
There was this young doctor that came to the house. I was very sick. That was my end. That was it.
Is this the last day of your life?
Not exactly, but
You're sick.
I'm already laying down in bed.
Can the doctor help you?
He's very good looking, he's very young, and he's different from my husband.
Mm.
Totally different.
Mm.
What else? But he came too late.
Oh.
What else? This guy from the hospital.
You will not have any physical sensations. You can just talk about it.
He was totally different than my husband. My husband was okay. He never hurt me. He was nice to me, but he was very kind of cold, not really. I had everything, but I was so lonely and so sad.
Mm-hmm.
But this doctor was something different. But I met him when I was very ill, when I was ready to go.
Mm-hmm. And you're ill and you're ready to go, but then you meet this young doctor.
Yes.
Makes you want to live?
Yes.
Oh, because you see people are different?
Totally. He's very gentle and he takes nice care of me. And he has a heart and he's showing it, and he's very soft. Very, very nice.
Can he make you feel
He
better?
likes me a lot.
Oh.
He likes me a lot. And I like him a lot.
Can he heal you?
No. Too late.
Too late.
Too late.
Where are you sick in your body?
In my upper part, the chest.
Mm-hmm. What does it feel like? You can observe it without feeling the physical symptoms.
I was very weak,
Mm-hmm.
very anemic.
Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and compress time a little bit. Are you still sick in the bed with the doctor there? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because he likes me a lot.
Sounds like you like him too.
I like him too.
Mm.
Feels good.
Yeah, you like being
Feels
with
different.
him. Mm.
When somebody showed
Mm-hmm.
and then he's coming every day now.
Yeah.
He's coming every day now. He's holding my hand. No one holds my hand like that.
Yeah.
He's very nice.
Do you think that maybe he loves you?
I think he does.
Do you think that you love him?
I do.
Yeah.
But I feel bad at the same time because of my husband. Plus I'm very sick.
Yeah. There's not a lot you can do.
But it's something totally different. Never experienced before.
Yeah. Now let's leave that scene and move forward to the last day in the life we are looking at. You can watch it as an observer if you want to. We have gone forward to the last day of your life. In this lifetime we are watching. What is happening? What do you see? You will not have any physical sensations. You can talk about it.
Not much. The house is same old. It was 4 people working. It's so boring and it's like as every day. They miss me because I wasn't really nice to them, but I wasn't mean to them. Everything was so like perfect there in place. There was like never extra. Everything was so perfect, but nothing was perfect. It's like everything was so uptight, you know. No one was allowed to show sympathy, or everything was very cold.
Mm-hmm.
So same day for those people working there. My husband is sad. He didn't go hunting.
Mm-hmm.
He stayed home. He misses misses me.
Have you already left the body?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
This is after funeral. It was raining a lot on that day. It was pouring rain on there. But the doctor came later to the grave. He was not there at the time of the funeral. He came later by himself.
Now whatever happened has already happened, and you can look, and you are on the other side of it. From that position, you can look back at the entire life and see it from a different perspective. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. As you look at the life, what did you learn from it?
I was maybe just too naive, too much going with the flow. I never went against. Like I didn't have to go against. It was, everything was kind of appearing good for me. I had my grandparents, and then I wasn't ever hungry. I had a good husband. Everything looked so good, but it kind of wasn't good. And I never questioned it. I just go with it. Because people would say, oh, that's good, and I would go with it. I would never go and look how I feel, and if I find to feel different, that I would say, oh, I don't feel good, even if this all feels good. In my heart doesn't feel good.
What do you think was the purpose of that lifetime?
To be more expressive, like emotionally, and to really follow what I want, not what everybody wants. Because the doctor showed me a lot of compassion and love. And he said he's going to look for me. He's going to come back one day to be with him, so we can be together in that love. That was too late.
Let's move away from that scene, leaving the person there to continue on their own path. Now you can move either forward or backward to find another appropriate time and place that has information that you need. You are now at another time and place. What do you see? What is happening?
Yes. Raining a lot. And it's raining a lot. It's a nighttime.
It's a nighttime?
It's very dark, and I'm rushing somewhere too. Everybody's rushing. And I work for people, I help people.
Are you male or female?
Female.
Young or old?
Mid-age. I have a husband, I have 2 kids.
Okay.
I work in the place where when people go sick, you take them there, and I help them. But there is city has like a walls. You need there is like 4 entrances to the city. And I live kind of outside of the city. villages around it.
Yes.
But the city itself is behind the walls.
Mm-hmm. And do you live within the walls of the city?
No, I work there.
Mm-hmm. But
I work in the city. I come there every day.
what kind of work do you do with the sick people?
I just go there and help them when they're sick, whatever they need. Because the whole place is just like that. You go there when you're sick.
Are you enjoying the work that you do there?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. People are very nice. But there is a big disease coming to the city.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Do you start seeing the people that are getting sick with this disease?
There are these other people that work for the they don't tell us.
Oh, I see. So you don't know they're coming. That people are getting sick.
There is that big guy that's important in the city. And he would send in the nighttime before I go home. He would send those people to carry people that they are sick, but at that time we didn't know how sick they are and how bad it is. But they knew, and they didn't want people to know.
Were people dying?
Later we find out, because they knew before us. We do. There are a lot of people dying. They would take them somewhere out of the city together and burn them. But we didn't know that until later, when more people start getting sick.
What are the symptoms of the sickness that they have?
There's something with the skin, very ugly. Some of them, they are wearing masks, the people that they come in the night.
Oh, they bring them in the nighttime because their skin is very distorted? I see. Now leave that scene and move forward to another scene, an important day, a day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
Oh, I was working a lot with those sick people in that one place where they would always come when they get sick. But from this different disease that was very strong. And from the person that was very important in the city and nobody ever gets to meet and go to meet, they saw that I'm doing very good, like I'm working there but I'm not getting sick myself. I would just do my job every night. I would be there and help, and because when they knew that they are that sick, they didn't tell me. I didn't know neither anybody working in that place. So we could have get sick easily and die, but one of the friend of mine did that worked with me. She died. But I was doing fine through all of that. I would just go home every night to my husband and kids. And one of my kids died, the younger boy.
Did he die of that disease?
He died from that disease. He was very, he wasn't that skinny. He had like a little figure. He was very light skin and blonde and white hair. But he got sick from that and died. because she was always against everything. She was totally opposite of me. She wasn't like me, like nice and sweet, and she would be always angry something, and but she did good. She didn't get sick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking because of that personality.
Mm-hmm. She fought it off because she didn't want it.
Yeah, she was angry with the thing. The thing went away from her.
Yeah. And your husband,
My
he didn't.
husband was very sad after the boy died.
Yeah.
He started drinking.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
But I was good. I didn't catch the disease.
Yeah. What's important about this day? Is there anything very important? Is it about your son dying, or?
No, I was very sad.
Yes.
But I kind of, it didn't get to me. I don't feel that, of course it's my son, but I wasn't like, I don't know, some other goes through it very hard.
Yeah. You're very busy with your work
I
too.
was like,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have time even to think about it because more people were getting sick, and that person, the big person in the city, his wife gets sick, so I got to go there among these nice people and help his wife.
Mm-hmm.
She survived.
She did?
She did.
Wow, did you know how she survived? Did you have certain medicine to give her?
No, not at that point.
Mm-hmm.
She survived.
Mm-hmm. What were her symptoms?
There were a lot of doctors coming to help her.
What were her symptoms?
She had a lot of fever together with it. I think that's what saved her.
Oh, I see.
She was breaking a lot in fever and fever and fever.
Was her skin?
It was a skin too.
Yeah.
But from other people, they did not develop the fever.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them did, but it was too late. But she developed a lot of fever.
Mm-hmm.
I think that helped her
The big
go
man
through it.
The big man in the city, and his wife lived, and
Separate.
I bet he's happy with you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
After that, they liked me a lot. They helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does your husband work?
He didn't like it that I was kind of respected from the big person, and he started drinking more and more. But I did nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody kind of liked me, and maybe he didn't like that, I don't know. But he started drinking more.
Mm-hmm.
They found something to fight the disease.
What is
They
it?
find the cure.
Oh, they find the cure.
They did.
Do they have a name for the disease?
It has to do with the skin.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things on the skin.
Mm-hmm. But what do they use for the cure?
It was some white thing, like some white medicine, like milk and water mixed to it. It looks like that.
Mm-hmm. They put it on the skin, or do they drink it?
No, it has to be inserted in the people.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be inserted, but it didn't help everybody.
Yeah.
It started helping certain people, not everybody the same.
Yeah. Now leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day. A day you consider to be important. When something is happening, we have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
My husband is not there anymore. I'm old. I'm older now, much older.
Did he die or?
I don't know. He just disappeared. I don't think he really died. I think he just left home one day. But the girl was troubled because I was kind of, maybe I wasn't a good mother. Maybe I didn't know how to handle her. Maybe I didn't pay too much attention to her. But she was always angry with me. Then whatever happens, she would blame me, like with the brother dying. I was the one to blame. And for the husband drinking and leaving, it was always me to blame. She would always blame me a lot.
Are you still working in that place where they're with the sick people?
No, I work in the other place.
What place
Very
do you?
nice, quiet place. I'm older now. My daughter didn't do good. She started wandering the streets and she started being with a lot of men. And she didn't do good at all. And it was always me to blame for it. It was good for her to blame me all the time. I am with a lot of kids and there are no men. Men are not allowed. There are not men allowed in that place. And there are like 4 or 5 same ladies I am in that place. And it's a little isolated. And those kids, they don't have parents. They are, somehow their parents died from something, or they just don't have parents, those kids.
Is it an orphanage?
I don't know what that is. I'm doing something with my hands. It's a very nice place. It's very quiet. A lot of kids, and they have to pray. They have to pray. I wasn't so sharp to them. There were other ladies. They were very strict with them. That they have to pray at a certain time and this and that. I wasn't. I was same old me as before. It seems I was not showing much affection and emotion. I was just always nice and caring and the same as it was in that other place with the sick people. I wasn't really showing much. I was always saying me. I wasn't strict. I was just like that.
So these children aren't sick, they just don't have their
No,
parents?
No, they're not sick, no.
Do you sleep there?
Very young kids.
Babies?
5, 6 years old.
Okay. Do you teach them? Like, are you a teacher?
Yes, they have a morning school. They have a busy time there. They sleep together in one big room, bed next to each other. And the whole place is like, they have to follow those rules, and they pray. First thing in the morning they have to pray, and then they have to eat, and they have to pray more. They have a time when they play, and it's very organized for them.
Sounds like it's a religious place. Is it a religious place?
Yes.
Is this your religion too?
Yes.
Do you sleep there as
Yes.
well?
I live there totally.
You live there now.
I stay there all the time. I don't leave the place ever.
Do
There is only one lady that leaves the place. She goes to a place to get the food, and they give her a lot of food. She goes with one man from the village. He comes, and she goes with him, and they bring back a cart with a lot of food and stuff for us.
For the kids?
Yeah, she's the only one that leaves the place. And
Have
if
you-
she's sick, then they find another, but not me. I never left the place. Once I get in there, I never leave the place.
Are you devoted in some way to this religion?
I am.
Yeah.
I am in my heart.
Do you and the other women wear a certain uniform or a certain...
Yeah, we wear like dark skirts and dark That's the only thing we can wear.
Are you like a nun or a...
I don't know what the nun is.
And a religious service?
Yeah, we attend services, but separate from the kids. We have our own thing that we have to do, totally separate from the kids. And then we change turns with the kids. So if one stays with the kids when they eat, the other ones are not there. They pray or they do something, and then we take turns with the kids. A lot of kids, mostly male kids. I don't see girls there at all.
Mostly boys?
There are no girls.
Okay.
No girls. Boys.
Have you taken some sort of vow to become this person in this place?
I did.
Yes.
Once I entered there, I'm not allowed to leave the place. I stayed there.
And is there a name for the religion that you worship, that you practice?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's not important.
There are books we have to read from the book, and we follow from the book. And there is a little place, like it's a big thing. There are like different places, like a place where kids sleep, and then a place where kids eat. We never eat with the kids. We don't. We are just there looking over them when they eat, but we never eat in the same place. We have like our own little place where we do our stuff, where we pray. We pray separate from kids, where kids pray, and we eat separate where kids eat. We don't eat in the same place.
What does it look like when you pray? Do you get in a certain position?
Yes, you have to be on your knees.
On your knees,
yes.
Okay. Is there the place that you pray, are there sort of any symbols or any statues or anything there?
It's always pretty dark.
Yes.
Yeah, there is a certain room that we go and pray, but only the ladies. Kids are not allowed there.
Right.
So we would go. We never go together. It's always only one lady in that room at a time. And then there is a little thing that you put your knees on, and then you just pray and pray and pray. And then when you finish, you go, whatever your assignment is, if you are assigned to go to your room or to go to do something with the kids. We all take turns, like 5, 6 ladies. We take turns. It's very organized. We all know what we're doing next. Very organized. And we have we don't see, but we know that there are people coming with around businesses, like if somebody has a cow or something, if they sell the cow, they give money to us. They come to, there is one lady that's important in that thing, and she's very important. We are not the same important. And she organizes stuff, and they would give her money if they sell the cow or something, anything, she would be in charge.
I see. Now leave that scene and move forward to the last day in the life we are looking at. You can watch it as an observer if you want to. We have gone forward to the last day of your life. In this lifetime we are watching. What is happening? What do you see? You will not have any physical sensations, but you can talk about it.
Like how everything has a place, because you're not allowed to leave. Like even if you get really sick, you can't leave that place.
Yes.
You just stay there no matter what. So same thing, because before me some ladies died there. So they would kind of just go, there is very high somewhere above, there is a room, very quiet room, and that's like either for sick people or for people who are elderly, like dying, and everything is very organized, and if they stay in bed, there is one lady that comes and brings the meals, when it's the meal, and everybody assigned to visit that room too, if there is anybody in that room. If there is nobody at the time, then nothing, but if somebody is dying or sick, usually it's one lady, there was never like more, but there were ladies there. I would do the same thing, if they about to die or they sick, I would take food to them and be there with them. I would talk to them about their life, and so same thing here, like now I'm on that bed. There was something I was doing with my hands, because I wasn't really sick, I was just too old. There was something like I was doing, like making something with my hands, because I was there quite a while. Something with my bones, that I couldn't move. I wasn't sick, but I couldn't move either. I wasn't sick like other ladies. It was something with my bones that I was sick. So I would spend time there a lot. So I wasn't like even in the bed. I would be sitting, but I couldn't move much. And I would make something with my hands, like little things, like little dolls with the hands.
You're very old.
I am old, but
You're sitting in a chair, but you can't walk.
there was one kid. That was very attached to me. I would do something with my hands, and he made mistake when he see that I'm not there anymore, because in this room you're different, totally, you're separated. He made mistake. He break the rule. He was never to break that rule. He sneak out to see me, so you have to climb a lot of stairs to that room. It's by the bell, there is a bell there. Yeah. So he made mistake coming there to see me. He was very smart kid, very sharp kid, oh my God. Very sharp kid. He was able to figure out what's going on. But he was very punished. They fined him. He just came to see me. He just came to see me. He missed me a lot. I didn't know actually he was that attached to me until I stopped going with them. I didn't go with them anymore. I was here in this room. But he found a way. He found a way to come and see me.
Are you happy that he came and saw
I
you?
am.
Yeah.
But he was severely punished for that. Oh my
Yes.
God. He was so punished for that. He was just a kid. He just wanted to give me a hug. Nothing. We were not allowed to touch it. But he made me stay because I couldn't move. I couldn't walk. I could not prevent it. He did give me a hug, but we were not supposed to touch.
Yes.
And he made a big mistake there. He was not supposed to do that. So he was punished one way or another badly for that. And I couldn't walk to pull myself away. I was in the chair. He liked the stuff that I'm making. I think I saw that recently.
Now, whatever happened has already happened, and you are now on the other side of it. From that position, you can look back at the entire life and see it from a different perspective. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. As you look at the life, what did you learn from it?
It's a little confused. I don't know if that thing that I was helping people and this kid, is that the same thing or a different thing? The kid was severely punished and very affected in his life for that. He suffered a lot. He carried that with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel bad because I didn't cause that with anything.
Mm-hmm.
I learned the lesson sometime. We don't have to do anything. People just get attached and it doesn't work good.
Oh.
Because I did not do anything to give him. I was just nice to him as I was to anybody. But he felt more affection. But he suffered a lot for that. I don't know why, but he just did.
What do you think the purpose of that lifetime was?
Just there helping. I didn't maybe pay too much attention. It was something opposite, like if that's the same thing, I can't tell. It's very confusing. Like
Can you see what the purpose of that life was?
it's like I wasn't helping my family, but I was helping everybody else, and I was known for caring for everybody else. But then I did not help my family. My son died. My daughter didn't do good. My husband didn't do good. I was the only one kind of in the family that did good.
What do you need to learn from that?
I should have taken better care of them first, than everybody else.
I see.
We cannot be so much with this boy at the end. I was just doing my job, but he was still punished for coming to see me, even though I was glad to see him. It's like we cannot interfere, even if we didn't do anything. I never asked for him to come and nothing. I felt bad for him. I took responsibility, like it was my responsibility.
Yeah.
That he was very punished for that, and he was. They leave that place after that. They stay they go to school, we teach them, and he left that place. At a certain point, they leave the place, and then the new young kids come. But then he didn't do good in that life at all. And I felt bad maybe for that.
Now let's drift
didn't know
away
he
from...
was so attached to me. He never had a mother or something.
Now let's drift away from that life. We're drifting and floating away from that life, leaving the woman there to continue on her own journey. She will find peace. She will find what she is supposed to find. We're leaving her there to continue on her own journey. She will find peace. She will find what she is supposed to find. We're leaving her there to continue on her own path. Now I want all of the consciousness and personality of Dragana to once again return to the body and fully integrate back into the body. May I speak to Dragana's subconscious, please? May I speak to Dragana's subconscious, please?
Oh, that boy, I can't leave him there.
He will find peace. He will find peace. Let him continue on his own journey. He will find what he is supposed to find. We're going to leave him there to continue on his own path. Now I want all of the consciousness and personality of Dragana to once again return to the body and fully integrate back into the body. May I speak to Dragana's subconscious, please?
Yes.
I have permission to speak to Dragana's subconscious.
Yes.
I respect the power of the subconscious because I know the subconscious takes care of Dragana's body and does a very good job of it. I also know that the subconscious has the records of everything that has ever happened to Dragana in this lifetime and all the other lifetimes she has ever lived. So I respect the power of the subconscious, and I always ask for permission to speak to it and ask questions. Do I have permission to ask questions?
Yes.
I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Dragana to see today. You chose to bring forward 2 lifetimes for her to see. Why did you pick the first lifetime?
Oh. It's like she's trying to play it around and around and around. It's not much there for her. We already tried to do it. We already did it actually for her. She has the main concept of how everything works. But she's like so stubborn and she wants like always more. There's always more for her, no question about that. She really wants it. She wants it, and then we are giving it to her. It's like she asked for this life. She might be complaining as much as she wants. It's very hard on her. No question about it. We can tell that.
What does that have to do with her life now?
Well, she suffers a lot. She really do. But that's what she asked for. It could have been done a long time ago. It could have been divided. She could have learned sooner. But it's like she wants it to be done so perfect, even when we say it doesn't have to be done in that perfection. She said, oh, no, you have no clue. It has to be done. And only because of that reason she keeps coming back here and coming back. But it doesn't have to be to that perfection at all. Because she's asking, there are a lot of stuff because we tried to explain her the other day that was the major cause for this life. But then she's asking more and more and deeper. But it's the same scenario, only the actors change, names change. Same scenario for her. She needs to let go of the guilty feeling. That's number one.
That has to do with both of the lives you saw today.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And that has to do with her life now.
Yes.
She was feeling guilty about the boy that...
Yes.
Yeah.
But this time she knows who's the boy.
Oh.
He came back to her life a month ago.
Has she cleared out the karma with
She
him?
did. She just did. Because the good thing is she never slept with him.
Yeah.
She even did. She see, it's good for her that we exist, because if you ask her, she would have done it in the blink of the eye, and that would be a disaster, because that's a no. But we always find a way. We know how she thinks. She thinks she's smart, but trust me. We know how she thinks and what she's going to say, no. She wanted the baby with him, totally. It was like 5 years ago. And she knew she had a very heavy karma with him.
But that's all
She
been
saw
worked
that
out.
the thing that she was made, this is like, there's going to be something out of her, I'm telling her. Because this is going to blow her brain out totally. Totally.
So she's worked out the karma with that person.
He did. She did.
Yeah.
He came back. But there is no hope for him. But she wants to save him because she feels, because she knows him, she feels him, he belongs to her. She felt good with him in this life, and she went with the flow. But every time she feels excellent with him, excellent. But every time he suggests something, because we knew how to trick her not to do it. Because if we did what she wanted, she would be in a very bad spot by now. But no, she's not. It's good she's not.
Well, thank you for helping her. I know she'll appreciate that.
Yeah.
Dragana's thinking that she wants to be a mother in some way in this life. Maybe adopt, or is that going to happen for her? Is that something that would be good for her?
She wants it very badly. But it all has to do with guilty feeling. It all has to go. It's all connected with that.
Yes, I can see that.
She wants 100% answer on that. She wants it accurate. As I'm telling you, she wants everything so perfect. She wants 100%. She would, if you ask her now, she would want everything. When it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, why it's going to happen, the name of the baby,
all the
color of the baby, where is the baby now, the past life of the baby. She wants it like so drill. I mean, she really likes drilling things to the core. But we're going to say yes, but we're not going to say further than that.
Okay.
We're not going to give her now anything, because she's going to play with it, she's going to go around it, and she's going to be so obsessive with it, she can ruin it. So even if we do, she's not going to attach to it. It's going to be done in a proper way. Yes, she's going to have a chance, but we're not going to give the full answer to that.
And when the chance...
She's going to manipulate it. She's going to try to work around it.
When the chance happens, it's just going to happen, and she'll know it's the right moment.
Yes,
is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to put it in that way that it does not affect anybody.
Oh, that would
but
be
she's going to have the feeling back. She's going to have...
She's going to know when it's right.
Yes.
And she doesn't have to control it or think about it.
No.
Yes.
Good thing.
Yeah. Can you do a body scan on her right now? She's concerned about her weight problem going up and down, and maybe it's emotional. Can you help her with that?
You see, her weight problem is attached to her. She knows, we tried to explain her, and she got it. She was so sick for 2 days. She didn't tell you that, by the way. She was very sick for 2 days. She couldn't eat anything. She had a bad stomach. And she didn't want to trust us. She said, oh no, this doesn't have to do anything with that. This is just something going on around. But no, it was us.
Was it detoxing her?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yes. But she blamed it on something else, like on some shit or whatever. You see, she is very smart. At least she thinks she's smart. And she, like when you say don't do that, and the next thing you turn around, they do it. So she's pretty much like that. And she knows that the food is attachment to this life. And she knows feeding the body certain foods. She's going to go into that deeper. She's going to write a book on it. Feeding food to the body, you're feeding certain layers of the body. So there are certain foods, she goes good. She can fast. She can eat macrobiotic, this and that. And she's playing with it. When she's ready, she'll give it up. We know that. But she wants to be attached still here. So even if she goes without certain foods that she shouldn't be eating, she goes, oh, I see, I do it, I tried. Since I'm already here on the earth, what a big deal. Let me just go a little more, one more dip. But she's good, as long as she does not really cross the line. She goes to the line, and then she comes back. And then she goes to the line, and she comes back. But that's what she does all the time.
Can you help her with that?
Once she makes that decision to surrender what she asked for, really, we're going to be able to help her. It's like she's asking, can you do this? Can you do this? And then we try to do it and she goes backwards, So when she surrenders that she really wants to do that in her heart, then it's going to be an easy job. Then it's going to be done automatically, totally. It's going to align totally with her frequency. Because if she continues this path, she's not going to be able to eat those foods. She knows better than that. She gave up on alcohol, she knows why. And she gave up on many things and she knows why. She's catching up on how it works with the food and spiritual path. She's very good in it. So now she's playing back and forth. So she knows what not to eat to progress in his spiritual path. So if she pushes to progress in spiritual growth, automatically those two cannot go together under any circumstance. There is no circumstance they can go together. So she'll decide at one point. She's going to be so drawn to this spiritual path that food is not going to be important to her anymore. It's just going to fall off. Now her strong conscience part is playing with her. Like, oh, you can do it. It's just she's tricking herself into it.
The
it's
mind,
not a big deal. Yeah.
Human mind is very tricky, isn't
Yes.
it? Are you scanning the body?
Yes. We told her that hands, the bones in the hands. She needs to do something with the hands.
Can you help her with that?
We already did. We're trying, but and she's good. She figured it out down the road. Anything that she do with the hands, helping people, either it's making stuff for them or gardening, anything, or making beads, necklaces, anything with the hands has to be done. So she feels less pain when she gets older.
Oh, I see.
Same thing with the bones in the legs. We say the same thing last time. She needs to do more walking, but not this like jogging walking, the real like spiritual walking to go places with high energy, to go help people. But walking kind of, not like where she lives, it has to be like to travel and help people. That's gonna save the legs from being in such pain later on.
Oh, that's good.
Otherwise she's okay.
How about her self-esteem? She wants more self-esteem. She wants it improved.
We wonder why she asked that question. That's a disaster. That's been like all her life, and she carries from incarnation, from life to life to life. And she's building up on it. It's like she experienced that, like that's a good thing to build on it. Instead of learning how to overcome, at one point she realized it's like she needs to build up. It's like something good and you're going to progress in it. So she progressed very much in building low self-esteem for herself.
Yes.
Totally. She did excellent job. We don't have anything to say there. she did better. I mean, nobody could have done better than she did. So
she's okay with that, and it's going to continue to improve, I suppose.
No, she did the opposite job. She built up low self-esteem.
Oh, I see. So she's got to let go of
It was
that.
something, she experienced that like something that she needs to work on building up more and more, kind of at the point.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't do much at the point to get rid of it. She sinks into it and goes deeper.
Can you help her with that? That must be difficult for her.
That's their very long time.
Can you help her
This
to
is not
not
the
sink
first
so
time.
deep into the low self-esteem?
We did already, and she knows that.
Okay.
We did already. We set the base for it. But she has to find a way somewhere. She has to. There's something that she needs to do. We are actually, I don't know even how to explain it so you can understand. We are hiding that for her. We are not pushing. If we want, we can push that onto her. But we know if we push it onto her, it's not going to make any difference. It won't change anything. So we are kind of even hiding it from her. But she's going to pretty soon, she's going to go somewhere. She's going to meet somebody. Something's going to happen pretty soon that's going to be a revelation for her on that low self-esteem thing. It's like she's going to, from a different perspective, somehow some situation's going to happen that is going to totally get to her about that low self-esteem. And she's going to have the total clue. It's like a little recipe. Because when she gets into the mode of low self-esteem, she gets terrified and it goes just deeper. She gets frozen and it's like she falls in the hole. Instead of going out of the hole, she goes deeper in the hole. It's like the minute she feels that insecurity, she starts blushing and she feels more insecure and she feels bad that everybody sees she's blushing. Then everybody sees that she's low self, and then it builds up the whole castle out of low self-esteem. So pretty soon she's gonna find a recipe kind of for it. Like something's gonna happen, somebody's gonna leave. I think even with this session, I think somebody, we didn't give her all the answers that she wants this time on purpose, because you see, that's what I'm talking. One of the things in that list that you have there, it's hidden for her because you're not going to tell her now. She's going to experience through somebody else's experience the same thing that she struggled all her life, and she's going to get the insight of the recipe, how it's to be done. So next time when she has that low self-esteem, she's going to apply. This time she's going to have a tool to apply on it, and that's the way it's going to be healed.
Thank you for that answer. What is her relationship to her husband Ivan in this life?
That's what we just said. That one we can't tell now. That one is for her to find out.
That's for her to find out.
Of course she would like to know everything. You see, she's confused now. He did not show up. She knows one thing. I'm telling you, she does that reading with the stars and stuff like that, and she thinks she knows it. Okay, let her think. So she said like, oh, this is a year I have to get married. Good for you. So she's thinking, this guy is not going to marry me. This guy. So she thinks she's smart, that she did it. She's so convinced she did it herself that if you ask her, she's going to be so proud, like she figured it out. This is a year. And then if you ask her now, how did you get married? Do you love him? She's going to say, of course not. And this is a project and this and that. But then she's going to be so proud, like, oh, I changed my name and my father died and I did something good. This is like some karma. Like she has a clue. She has no clue what she's talking about because we did it for her. But anyhow, let her think. But now she's confused. She knows a little bit. She has a little bit of insight we don't recognize it. All we know that's her husband now. We don't know for what reason, how. And now she's confused. She would like to control it now, to know. She just did it impulsively. Okay, now she just woke up and she said, okay, now it's time for me to marry this year, and I'm going to be married by the end of this year. That's how it happened. But she had no clue who she's going to marry or who's going to marry her or whatever. And this guy came along. He's not like something that she would ever go for. No. She would never go for him. See, but that was a little trap for us. When she decided to get married, we put this guy on. It was like a little trap for her that she's going to get married. So she did. Good job. But we're not going to tell. All we know that she would like to know, like, at the end of the this and that and how it's going to follow. We're not going to say that. She's going to find out.
Does she have to work out karma with Ivan?
Oh.
Is this about karma for her?
No, it's not karma. No, there is no karma. It's very clean cut. They very get along together. It's very equal relationship. Yes. She needs something, he needs something. It's very reciprocity, equal. There is no karma there.
Okay.
It's very equal. It's good for him. That's what he needs in this life, and this is what they kind of go hand in hand, and they're gonna realize, they're gonna learn the lesson. They have a lesson to learn, but it's not heavy. It's not karma.
Not karma.
And they're gonna go hand in hand. Because he thinks he went for some papers. Let him think, because there has to be in his head he's thinking, oh, I'm getting this assignment for this and that, and she's thinking, oh, I'm getting this for that. But at the end, they're gonna learn from it, and when they stood away from that experience, they're gonna see it was a much bigger purpose of them getting together.
Yeah.
They're very alike in one part. That's how we put it, because in that part where they're alike, that's where they're gonna grow and learn. She did a good job on it. She's a little bit ahead of him, like 2 kids, like there are 2 kids in the same classroom. So she's a little bit advanced. Okay, fine, a little bit, but she's not mean to him. She's very patient with him. Like, she wants him because it's in her interest for him to learn. Because if he doesn't learn, she's gonna fail too. She knows that. So this time she pulls herself back. Every time she wants to be mean to him, she pulls herself back. She knows better than that. And he's nice. They'll learn the lesson what they come to.
She was asking about manifestation and manifesting a new profession. Could this be the Qhht? Can you talk about that?
It will be. That's going to help her huge. That's going to help her a lot, because she didn't start it yet, kind of. She's like taking her time, like everything else in her life, fine. But once she really starts doing it for other people, she's gonna come across amazing things, because she's gonna be kind of the witness of our power through the other people.
Yes.
Or of what we can do really for them. Mm-hmm. That she's gonna be like carried away. She's gonna be so carried away, it's not even funny. She's gonna help a lot. She's gonna be a messenger for this project always. She's not gonna be involved in it. She's gonna be doing it, but she's always gonna be total, like, marketing, broadcasting. She's gonna be like a messenger always for it, because she can do good in that. She can pull it out very nicely. So she's gonna go public with it at one point, but she's not gonna be she's gonna be doing this, and the more she's gonna be doing it, the more she's gonna be carried away, and she's gonna be the messenger for that kind of, I don't know how to say,
modality.
Yes.
So I guess it would be too soon to say whether she's going to rent a place to practice her Qhht or anything like that. Can you give her any information?
She has the need. The nose is itchy. She has the need to always kind of take her time or be in her that mood, so she can do. But she saw that she always looking for the comfort zone. Mm-hmm. She's always looking for the comfort zone. like she wanna settle somewhere, put the roots down, and then like whatever. That might happen, but at the same time, she may be surprised if we say, if you tell her now this, she's gonna be pissed off because she doesn't want that, she doesn't like it. But it's not about what she likes, it's about what we want her to do. The best thing for her would be traveling and doing it, and she cannot do it. She's gonna say, but where am I gonna put my chair? How am I gonna put the bed? What do you mean I'm gonna be? Oh, she can. Oh my God, a million stories can be attached to it. She always needs to be prepared, like a gazillion things. Like she needs the whole spaceship to do it. She doesn't need anything. A good part, she's gonna be going across the water, and she's gonna be doing it somewhere, and she may even stay somewhere for a few years in some country doing it there. But I don't think she is gonna have her steady place, but that's not gonna work for her. It's gonna be nice, but for her it's better if she does in the move,
right.
She needs to get rid of thinking that things has to be rooted to be done.
Right.
Things can be completely done without being rooted.
Right.
Same thing, she needs to learn, which she's not learning yet, but it's not a big deal.
Is there anything that could help her to stop feeling that she should be rooted? Is there a meditation or any modality that she should practice?
She'll find out. Because we're gonna put her in. She's gonna be carried away with this thing. Don't forget that word, carried away.
Yeah.
She's gonna be carried away that she is gonna be a little angry at the moment, but she's gonna be so carried away that that's the only way how she's gonna shed the root. Because she's gonna be carried away. Oh, I wanna do it, and then if let's say somebody's sitting there in Germany, and she say, okay, I'm gonna pay you a trip and everything. You come here, stay here, and do the session for me. She's gonna refuse it? Of course not. But it's more gonna be like that. She's gonna be going and doing. She's gonna try to stay somewhere rooted and doing it because she has a strong feeling of missing some root somewhere somehow through the past lives. Mm-hmm. But that's not gonna work that way. She's gonna have her space how she wants it in the nature with the doggies and kitties, but I ain't gonna work good for her because...
Doesn't sound like you're gonna tell her too much in the head so that she doesn't control it.
Yes.
It'll just happen.
Yes,
is that right?
But she's gonna be carried with it.
Yeah.
She's not gonna...
Carried away, like you said. What is the best time of day for her to meditate?
She already knows that she just wanted to confirm 5 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, I see.
Every morning, 5 a.m.
Are you still scanning her body?
Legs, feet. She's good.
Oh, thank you so much for doing
She's
that.
good.
She has a couple of questions for some of her friends. Can you answer those for her?
Yeah.
For her friend Mira, should she go to Serbia, and what is her future?
She has that need because that's her life. She sees that she's doing her purpose. Purpose in her life is for her to serve other people. See, she could have done on and on, but this is like she thinks she knows everything, but anyhow.
Mira does, or?
No.
Dragana.
Yes.
I see.
So now she figured out we gave her little clues in the first time just to impress her and to really kind of sweep her off her feet, to really make her wonder day after day what happened. So she figured out, and she is a giver, so she really wants to share that experience. So especially with the people that are very close to her. So see, she's already asking for the other people, which is good. Which is good because it can definitely be done. anything can be done and anything can be possible. Myra, her friend Myra, has a problem with the husband. He's kind of stopping. It's like that lady is on the crossroad for her spiritual path, and that's why she got Dragana in this life at this very moment right now, because Dragana is going to help her a little bit with the insights, like Myra needs a little guidance to only spiritual path concerning. So her husband actually is a little bit in the way. Myra's husband, that he doesn't want Myra to grow. He wants her how she is and where she is right now. But that's impossible because Myra has to grow, and he won't have any chances. Myra's gonna stay pretty much here in the United States, and not necessarily it's gonna be by the water, big water, but it's gonna be in a warm place, not too cold. And it might be that she might decide to separate the husband at one point if he wants, let's say, to go back or do something else. They're gonna come on the crossroad now that she wants one thing and he wants totally another, and they're not gonna really agree on it, because Myra wants to stay here. She's done there in Serbia. She doesn't. There's nothing for her there to be done, and she's material-wise. She can arrange both, so that's not a problem. Only it's how she feels was the best for her, and that's staying here. Myra's gonna stay here, even for the price if she has to separate from the husband one way or another. She leaves or he dies. Either way is gonna happen. That she's gonna stay here. She still may meet somebody like a gentleman, just a companionship or something like to be there for her.
How about Sandy? Sandy has a sick dog named Mocha.
Yes.
Can you help her dog?
Oh, poor little dog. See, that dog came. That dog came as a savior to her life. That dog is not a dog. That dog is an energy that was supposed to save Sandy. Because if that dog did not come to her life, she wouldn't be doing, her health would be much worse. So in order for energy to be split apart, the dog came into her life. So the dog won't be a dog anymore in the next life. It's going to be a bigger form because he did serve the humans. So the dog picked up the disease that was Sandy was supposed to develop stronger. And dog is kind of, you human call it different. Those little nice things, white things, light things, with the wings.
Angels?
Yes. That dog is that. That dog,
an angel for Sandy.
That dog came to save her from, because she takes a lot on that dog. Either she realizes or she doesn't. Anything goes wrong in her life, she takes it on the dog. But if the dog wasn't there, she would take it on herself, and then she would be much more sicker. So the dog kind of came and he picked up all the sickness, and now he's very sick. I don't think the dog can be saved because he's ready to go, but not in a bad. You see, people think in a bad.
Yes.
Bad meaning. Dog did accomplish his mission, and people think he's gonna go, and people are here sad for it, but he's going upper actually. People don't realize how it works. They think the dog is dying or something, but dog doesn't die. Even being, he's gonna be awarded to the next level actually.
Yes.
But the dog is going to be ready to go pretty soon.
Oh, thank you for answering those questions. Do you have any messages for me today?
relative on your side, maybe very close relative, or maybe like a step relative, like somebody, a female, a feminine. She might be younger. It's like she was always jealous with you, or she didn't like you or something. But she's coming pretty soon to closure that she was the one that was wrong, not you. Like maybe even she...
My stepmother?
We can't tell. We don't work. We don't work on the names and labels.
Okay.
It's a female energy, and she did not do good to you.
Right.
But she would never admit it, even when she realized. But she's coming very close to, because on her path she needs to realize that. Not only to realize, but she's coming. She's gonna be coming to you pretty soon. Kind of. She might not be very straightforward, but you're gonna know in your heart exactly what it means.
Should I allow her to come into
yes,
my life?
Definitely, yes. Because this time she's not gonna hurt you. Because now with this all that you're doing, you are working up, and then she can only align. You can never go lower than this. So now if she came before in your life before this, then she will hurt you again, and then you shouldn't allow her. But now, because you're working more on something else, improving yourself, now if she comes, she's going to come to recognize that, and she won't have any other choice but to accept it. And she may not be very straightforward, but you're going to know in your heart exactly that relationship is cured, it's healed.
How about with my sister and her? Will she do the same for my sister? Because she has hurt my sister as well.
Your sister is totally different than you.
Yes, she is.
Totally different. And she perceives the thing, everything that you perceive in one way, your sister perceives totally in another way. But your sister struggles with something still. Your sister needs to work on something. She's holding something she cannot get over. Like your sister more blames the world for something. If something happens, she blames the world for it. She doesn't want to take responsibility that she has a part in it too. So your sister needs more to work on it.
I bet the Qhht will help my sister, won't it?
Yes. But it will, and but maybe not with this particular matter. It's going to help her something else that's going to make a circle back on the matter that she needs to work. Because she's going to, don't forget, we said she's perceiving differently than you. So you think this is helping here. But for her, this is going to help her, putting her on the path that's going to, in her way, her time, put her, it's going to help her different. Because she has a different perception than you have. So she's going to, let's say, start something else regarding this. If you try to help her, that's not going to be, maybe you can say, oh, it didn't work the best on her. But down the road, that thing that she's going to take, maybe change something in her life, is going to take her back on fixing the problem that she needs to look into it. She is very not letting go of, she tends to, she has somebody that she holds guilty for her life, and she can't stop blaming that person. She's so angry, pointing finger on the person. It looks like a male person that she's pointing, like, it's your fault, you're guilty. So everything happens in her life that doesn't have to do anything, she blames that one person. It's like a main person to blame.
Thank you so much for that information. That's very helpful today. Is there anything else you want to say to Dragana before we close?
No, she's gonna come along. She's gonna be doing this. Now she's gonna start doing this. So along the road, we're gonna pick up. She's gonna pick up necessary stuff that we have to get.
That's great. Thank you so much for everything you've done today. Now I am asking the subconscious to recede to where it belongs with much love and much thanks for the help and information it has been giving Dragana today. I know she is really going to appreciate it. And I want the entities from the other lives that we were speaking with to also recede into the past to the time where they belong, with much love and much thanks for the information they have given us. And remember, the things you are watching are from the past. They belong in the past, and we will leave them in the past. We only brought them forward as a curiosity to learn from, to have information to help with the present lifetime. In that way, they are valuable and have importance. But as Dragana listens to the recording and goes over the material and puts it into place, it will not bother her in any way, mentally or physically. That is very important. It will not bother her in any way, mentally or physically. Now I want all the consciousness and personality of Dragana to once again return and fully integrate back into the body completely. Now all of the consciousness and personality of Dragana is once again fully integrated back into the body, replacing all the other parts we were speaking to. Now I want Dragana to move up, up, up through time and space and orient yourself back into the present today, day and time. This is